amazing what you can do with goodwill. I'm 71 years old. And I don't know if it's my age or these quarantines, but most days I've got no idea what day it is. Just last Monday I got up and I got dressed for church. And then I remembered, I don't go to church on Monday morning. I'm Jewish. I don't go to church at all. So last week, I had the opportunity to babysit for my 2-year-old granddaughter down in Gainesville, Florida. And while I was there, I decided to go fishing. So I looked up Dave Maki of Finntastic Charters, 2 N's, and I said, Captain Dave, can you take me out fishing? Sure thing, Bubba. Captain Dave, though, I got one question. Have you been vaccinated? Whoa! Hold on there, Bubba. That's personal information, and I'm not required to give that out. Well, I was in a quandary. If Captain Dave is so irresponsible he's not vaccinated, how safe am I going to be on the water? But I really wanted to go fishing. And the spotted trout were hitting, so I said, Captain Dave, let's do this. Cool, Bubba. Just need your credit card number. Whoa! Hold on there, Captain Dave. That's personal information. And I don't have to give that out. So I wasn't going fishing. Instead, I went to Walmart to get my granddaughter a new booster seat. Now old people in Gainesville love their Walmart. It is filled with people in walkers, in wheelchairs, and scooters. They even have the greeters carry little bottles of oxygen in case the guests need top-offs after they get off the parking lot. The parking lot, by the way, is the size of 2 football fields. And every spot's handicapped parking. If you don't have a handicap sticker, you got to park at Forever 21 and take an Uber over. Finally get in the store, and I'm looking over in the kids section for the booster seats. There's not one there. They're all over the automotive section. So I asked one of the young greeters, why that was. I said, son, why is that? Now, this young man was probably not older than, 65? And he says, sir, I love being called sir. Sir, all the booster seats are over in automotive because the old people go there because they need them to be able to see over the steering wheel. So I picked up the booster seat. No, Jason, it was for my granddaughter, not for me. I'm still 5'9". And on the way back home from Walmart, I got stopped for speeding. I'm going to have to see your license and registration, sir. You know how much I love being called sir. Officer, Captain Dave Maki of Finntastic Charters said that in Florida I don't have to give out personal information. You listen to that idiot? He's not even vaccinated. I love being a grandparent. It is so much better than being a parent. As a parent, I was constantly having to make decisions about the well-being of my kids. As a grandparent, my son and daughter-in-law have given me a 1.5-foot long list of instructions. I don't have to make any decisions at all. Well, except not ignore the instructions. And the best thing about being a grandparent is when the grandkids screw up, no one ever blames the grandparents. Well, except for their parents. Now, my favorite thing to do with my granddaughter is to recite nursery rhymes. But my way. So this is my version of Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. So Jill hired a lawyer. The government stepped in and the hill they fenced in, and now OSHA controls our water. Her daycare is COVID central. Over 5% of the kids have COVID. So they taught them a little nursery rhyme. Let me share it with you. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Mask it, vax it, we all fall down, Grandpa. Obviously, Captain Dave did not go to that preschool. Her favorite, though, is Ba Ba Black Sheep. I personally think that with its bag for the master, bag for the slave, bag for the little boy that lives down the lane, that's a little too racist. So I updated it. Ba Ba Sheep of Color. Happy when you roll. Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the Walmart, 1 for the Target, and 1 for the hipster that won't wear polyester. My friend Jack thinks that by eating healthful foods and by exercising, he can avoid getting old and decrepit. Jack. I don't care how much kale you eat and how much pickleball you play. You only have 2 choices in this life. You either die young or you live long and fester. I hate the fact that just because I'm over 70, people think I'm old. I mean, ageism exists. I mean, I get it. A young man of 22 dreams of having a mistress who's young and sexy and will dress up like a nurse. An old man of 92 dreams of having a mistress that's an actual nurse. The young man really hopes his mistress will knock his socks off. The old man, he'd be perfectly happy if she just put his socks on. Look, old age is an attitude, not a number. Well, unless you've been pushed out of your job because of your age, like I was. And it's a short tumble. You lose your job, you lose all sense of purpose. Before you know it, you are sitting in death's waiting, Gainesville, Florida. And I'm not old. I walk my dog every day, twice a day, for 2 hours. Should only be an hour and a half. But that dog stops every 10 minutes so I can pee. I'm Mark Palchik. Come take a comedy walk with me. It's a 90 minutes of stand-up at the National Mall as a stage. ComedyWalk.com. Check us out. Thank you very much.